everybody, welcome back to the channel. I am the Lady of the Throne, where God dwells within me as me. And guess what, you guys? I am here today with your February 2024 general reading. This is going to be a general astrology forecast for all 12 signs. And this will go over what's going on in your life, your love life, what's happening spiritually, and what's happening with your career. So all of these topics, all of these things will be touched on if the energy calls for it for all 12 zodiac signs. So I'm glad that you're here and listening to your messages, okay? Also keep in mind that my work happens ahead of time because it's meant to take place in the future. So the messages that you hear today, it may not hit you until the month that it's actually supposed to, or the time that it's supposed to. So if you're listening now, just prepare yourself for these things to take place next month. You also have to let the month play out too. It's not going to hit all the time on February 1st. You have to let the month naturally play out, because with spirituality, everything's moving according to time, the phases of life. So when you're in the phase of it, then it may be more potent for your message, okay? So please keep that in mind. Also, if you like or resonate with this, hit the thumbs up button, drop a comment down below, and feel free to subscribe. I would love for you to join the community, join the family, really, on this channel. This is a safe place, and I will do my best to keep you safe here. So join the family, come on in. May not have, a whole picnic thing going on, but we do have communion here, right? We get together and we commune, and that's what this is all about, right? So I hope you guys enjoy it, and personal readings are available. Check out the link down below in the description box if you would like some life advice or some help with something, okay? The messages that you will be receiving are directly from the divine, and it will be the truth, all right? All right, so Sagittarius, let's talk about the cusp energy. So this is the cusp of Aquarius and Pisces, and the energy that they bring is the cusp of hidden information. It's because Aquarius likes to seek information. Aquarius has a very open mind. They like to take many different concepts and beliefs from different places, put it together, and create something in their mind. And then Pisces, they are all about hidden information. They are actually psychic, intuitive, and mystical and magical, and they just have a lot of information naturally inside of them. So you put the two together and boom, hidden information comes out, because with Pisces and Aquarius, something's bound to be talked about in a very revolutionary or innovative way. So Sagittarius, let's see what is going on here. February is you guys coming through feeling more needy than you usually do. I'm not sure why you feel like you need so much in February, but you may feel, and I don't think it's necessities. I don't think you need necessities. I think that you just need people to do things for you. I think that it's about being a boss. I think that it's about being in power. I think that it's about being a leader in what you do, your career, your businesses. You are going to be making a lot more phone calls than usual to delegate things. You're going to be in a position where you're pointing in different directions, sending people on their assignments that they need to do. And I think that it is like everybody that works under you in your business or in your office or just somewhere, right? Whatever it is that you guys are doing, because a lot of you guys are managers or you're business owners, whether it's a small business or a big business, it doesn't matter. But I think you're more comfortable with delegating now. You're more comfortable with telling people what you need them to do now, okay? So you guys are going to be depending on others a lot more to transport things for you. You may be getting together with transportation companies or rideshare companies a lot to get things done. You may be going to FedEx more often, UPS if you have a personal business, trying to get stuff taken care of, trying to ship stuff off, like packages and mail and products that people buy from your shop, that kind of thing. for some of you guys. But I feel like you're really just making things happen for you and your business and what you need to do. For others of you, you may feel a little tired of the back and forth. This could just be a Sagittarius who does not have a business, but you are traveling back and forth. You're always on the go, and you may get a little burnout because you're going to be gone. I see a lot of you guys being really, really busy doing a lot of stuff. You could be moving for some of you because there's huge this huge energy of you moving in the month of February. So you could be packing up to move out of state, out of town, out of your own country. You could be moving to a totally different country very soon, or in the month of February for some of you. For others of you, there's just you moving from like a business location. Maybe you're closing down on Market Street and you're about to open up on Dover Street, something like that. You're moving something, a warehouse maybe. I don't know. It's just something about you is changing in February. Something is moving. And I feel like a lot of you guys are just really going to be leaving an old life behind for a new life, and this could also be metaphorical movement too. You don't have to physically move all the time. This can just be you moving from one state of being to the next state of being, where things are just really shifting a lot and changing a lot in your world, in your own personal little life here. But there's a lot going on. I think that you guys are also up for taking some big risks right now when it comes to this movement. You may feel like it is a risk because you may have to leave certain things behind in order for you to make this move, but it will be for the best decision I feel like you could have ever made in your life, is to make that move. Because I think you guys already know what comes with the move, but I think you also are ready for it. Something tells me that you're already prepared for this. It's a move required for your own emotional, spiritual, and financial well-being overall. It's something that you must do in order for you to still prosper, or to still be seeing growth in your life, or to be happy, or like maybe this is the key to everything for some of you, where all it takes is for you to just move from that house. All you had to do was move from that house, or all you had to do was move from that city. You could be going from the south and now you're moving to the east coast, or going from the west going to the south. You could be and this doesn't have to be in the United States. This can, like I said, this can be long distance travel or movement too. Some of you could just be taking trips somewhere, taking a foreign travel. You need a passport for something. For others of you, this is just like relocation, like a real actual relocation. I feel like it's in a different part of the world or a different part of the country you're in. Okay, but a change is in the wind for sure in February. An unseen change has been initiated already. I feel like the change has been initiated in January. That's why your life has changed. I know you can tell. I know that you can tell by now that something around your energy has shifted. You may have been feeling off, not really the same way. You may have been feeling a little less of one thing and a little more of another. Things are changing and you feel it. You can feel it, because whenever change comes, everybody can feel it first. But you didn't know exactly what it would be. Maybe in your mind you were like, okay, I'm about to prepare for a storm. I'm about to prepare for the worst, that kind of thing. Because you may feel like you don't have a concrete or a solid plan. Like you feel a change coming, but you don't know what's about to happen, or you don't know how it's going to end up, or you don't feel like you have enough, like your plan isn't solid enough for the change to come. And it's kind of like you're not ready. But you do feel this, and there's an uncertainty about which way the wind is going to blow, from which direction. You don't know how it's going to hit you. But I think that you feel like this because you do want to feel more comfortable with the change, but you have to know that when change comes, it's not always black and white. That's not how things operate. Temporarily, you might feel out of sync with your desires and your expectations for what the change is going to bring, because it's like you're just in these uncharted waters. you're in uncharted waters, so you're just like, I don't know what is gonna come if I just jump and make this decision, like, I don't know what's gonna come next if I just decide to do this. But just know that life is about to get really interesting for you. Life's about to get really interesting, so be curious as you wonder what's coming up, because there could be some magic involved in this situation that's coming up, where it's a good kind of thing. It's good, like it's something, because magic it means medicine and gifts. So there could be something that you really need involved in this. This could be like a good thing, like a surprise from the heavens involved in this for some of you. So it can be a good thing if you want to think of it like that. But what's going to help you embrace this change, like, because I feel like you're expecting it already, is nothing that you don't expect. It's like you already prepared for it. It's just that your preparation for it is telling you that you don't have everything together yet, but you already know it's coming. So Moldavite is something that's going to help you guys. Moldavite, if I were you, I would get that. That's the crystal you've been seeing here, because Moldavite actually enacts immediate change and welcomes new beginnings into your life. So if you really want to go into this change, whatever this is, like full throttle, get the Moldavite to help you go into it full throttle. And also the green color is going to be healing for your heart space, because a lot of times, every time, your fear sits in your heart space. So if there is any kind of fear coming up about this, then it's in your heart space. And it's also, this Moldavite is also going to help you to heal that too, those triggers when it comes to that. Another thing that I want to say is I noticed the way that this crystal is naturally formed. It just reminds me of lettuce and like actual lettuce and greens, salads and stuff, collard greens. I don't know, it just gives me that vibe of like the earth. If you have Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus in your birth chart somewhere, and it's prominent, like in your rising, moon, Venus, or your Saturn, Pluto, Uranus, especially if it's in your Saturn, Uranus, or Pluto, one of those signs, then yeah, this is definitely your message. Or if you have one of those earth signs in your 4th house or your 5th house, your 4th or 5th house, if that's true for any of you, then yeah, this is something you need to really consider, this message, and you need to think about this message before February gets here. All right, thank you guys. God bless.